Check 1 2 1 2. Hello 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Hello, 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 and welcome to today's episode or tonight's episode of Metal Mondays. I am Nick Weaver of Gain Media, or formerly Gain Music. I'm stepping in here tonight for. Sorry, stepping in here tonight for Rick Hull because he had to work. Unfortunately, you know the day jobs. We all know that grind. We got to do multiple things sometimes to make things work. If you're tuning in for the first time, we do this every Monday. We feature a bunch of local metal, hardcore, punk. Loud bands, basically, just giving them a stage to play on and giving you guys a bit of a live show while we're all kind of tucked away in our homes. So obviously doing this at a safe distance and all that stuff. So we're gonna let the guys play here in a second. We're gonna chat with them. So without further ado, here's Teleportoise. Late to the draw. That was incredible. That was awesome, guys. That was really great. Thanks so much for playing that first bit of the set. We're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break, refresh your drinks, hit the bathroom, grab a snack, whatever you need to do. We'll be back, and we'll be chatting with the guys in Teleportoise, so stay tuned.
See
and welcome back to Metal Monday. Once again, I am Nick Weaver, not Rick, stepping in just to cover because we got to keep the show going and keep it rocking. So I'm here in lieu of Rick. So welcome once again. Teleportoise is with me. Give them a warm virtual welcome. All the claps and hellos from home. Have you guys here? We love to get into the kind of the nitty gritty of what the band's about. But first, I'll let you guys kind of introduce yourselves and what you play and what you do in the band.
All right. Yeah. Well, my name's Callum. I play drums. Mostly that's it. A little bit of back vocals. That's what I do. It's good stuff.
Hi, I'm Adam. I play and I do vocals.
Hi, I'm Van and I play one guitar.
Hi, I'm Will. I play the other guitar.
Nice. And Will, newest member. So I was looking at their promo and everything beforehand, realizing, oh, they've got a fourth member. Forgetting that. Welcome to the band, I guess. And how long have you been a part of this project?
It's been a little over a year, I think.
Nice. So I'm behind.
Feels like forever.
Time, son, definitely. I guess that'll happen amidst everything. I don't know, but it's great to kind of hear that dynamic because I know with like this just numbers, Van, you're kind of creating a lot of the tones and guitars between two sounds basically. So how is that having kind of another guitarist as well with you?
Oh, it's fantastic. I get a lot of my mistakes are covered up by Will's skills, and the depth that you just get with two different musicians, it's great.
Gels with everyone too, because that. So I get into about the band name. I've always loved the name, but how did you guys come up with that? Like I don't know. Like is there it, or is it just a really random made up thing?
I think it depends on who you ask. Some people in the would say that they came up with the band name, and then others might mention that they did.
The competition, yeah.
It's a little lost in the mystery of the band, but we were riffing. We thought tortoises were really cool, and we were just combining words with tortoise, and teleportation is also pretty cool. So we just. That's kind of
teleportation tortoise.
Yeah, so that's if anybody does, it's not Teleportoise unless you're in Montreal. That's fine too. But
say Van.
Yeah, it's basically it's just a tortoise that can teleport. That's it. And also like kind of extrapolating on that, we kind of realize in hindsight that like it's kind of because we got the prog elements with the teleportation and like heavy with tortoises because tortoises are heavy. That's what That's kind of what we aim for. Yeah, I've not picked up a tortoise. I'll be honest, but I assume
they look like they're heavy creatures. So does that then like when you're coming up with the band name, do you have kind of concepts behind the entire project then, or is it kind of album by album sort of thing, or how does that actually tie in, or is it just like this is the name and that's it?
I think it was just a catchy name that we were like, this is like something. It's got like a couple of letters. This will work. I don't know. Easy to remember. Because
I've always loved bands that, and I know it's kind of like not an intentional thing, but some bands really focus on building a concept album to album and having that kind of continuous. And I've always really loved that and wondered sometimes if that comes to mind when you're thinking of like like album names and song names and all that sort of stuff.
We do have like generally have a concept behind like every song that we write, but none of it's been connected to the name yet. But one of my favorite things that bands do is when they have a song that is the band name. For example, Kveller Talk by Kveller Talk, or Dimmu Borgir by Dimmu Borgir, or Hellbreather by Hellbreather. Yeah. So maybe someday. I've kind of tried to imagine what a Teleportoise by Teleportoise would sound like, but I haven't really figured it out yet.
Amazing. I always loved that too, or when bands kind of threw in their own band name in the lyrics, like when In Flames did it. It's like In Flames. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we know who you are. So touching on that, you guys have been a band for how long now?
I counted recently. I think it's been 8 years. I was
wondering that because you guys have played quite a few shows between Jimmy Jazz District, probably Red Papaya as well. Did you ever play the Shadow?
Never Red Papaya. We've never played the Shadow. No? That is our one mistake.
Before never the Shadow.
We've also never played Red Papaya, have we?
I think we have.
No.
I've been to Red
Papaya. I thought you guys had played with Wakeless at one point, but I can't quite remember.
We did, but it wasn't at Red Papaya. Sure. No, we didn't. Look it up. Call in right now.
We're getting our shows mixed up, so we'll have to look back in the repertoire. So were you guys, speaking on that, of all the shows you play locally, do you kind of have a particular favorite spot in Guelph that you want to play, or just kind of play anywhere? Like it's just wherever it is?
You gonna say it?
putting you on the spot.
Well, I guess maybe at one point it was District, and now it's Silence.
say
We've
it.
had really good times.
Yeah, Silence is a great little venue.
NAF was fun.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
That's the two.
Yeah, that was a 2.
So are you more of like a weekend warrior band then, or have you done extensive tours, or what sort of touring experience does the band have outside of Guelph?
Well, not extensive. I wouldn't. No, it would definitely Weekend Warriors. Or on the if there's a spectrum, we're definitely way closer to Weekend Warrior than we are.
You gotta
extensive
like
tours.
still get those shows and do day jobs or whatever else it is, right? Like it's tough to do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, like we once drove 10 hours to
Iroquois Falls.
Iroquois Falls to play a show to nobody.
That's
So
a
that was
really
sweet.
random location.
And that guy
How did
died
that come about?
afterwards. So like,
Sounds
directly
like there's
after.
there's stories there.
but it was a great show.
So I wanted to get into the songwriting of how you guys write songs. Do you kind of have a lot of your influences come in, or is it one of those things where one member kind of writes most of the stuff and comes to rehearsal with it, or how does that process work for you guys?
Do you want to explain it?
You go on. You have a microphone too.
Yeah, well, generally we come in with a concept, like some pictures and ideas of a story, and then we try to represent those with sound. Generally, so sometimes someone will come in with essentially like the whole frame of a song or the whole idea, and then we all jive on it. I don't think there's any or there's definitely not any instance where someone wrote all the parts, right? Like we all kind of come in and do that.
It's also, we never have like a moment like we need to make this sound more like Neurosis right now because it's
Yeah,
not sounding
yeah.
Neurosis. But like that's definitely an influence for us. But
Yeah.
it's not really a conscious thing. Yeah.
I think it's a challenging thing, I think, for a band, because you obviously have your influences, but you don't want to ever say, oh, we sound like that band sort of thing, right? Because you want to kind of carve out your own niche in a way with still bringing in those elements of, at the drive-in or whatever it happens to be sort of thing.
That'd be cool.
So sometimes they're, I think, more evident of like, oh, that band sounds exactly like that. But it's always great for me, I think, when I can hear kind of various elements and the different kind of personalities, I guess, through each band member coming through.
Well, yeah, I like, I don't know. Sometimes there's definitely, I want to sound exactly like a certain band. I just don't have the skills or the patience to actually pull it off. So, like, man, I really wish it'll sound like this. And then we end up with whatever we get.
That's kind of the fun of it. It's like baking a pizza, but with music.
Sometimes at times there's almost like a Russian circles kind of sound to it too. At times that very atmospheric kind of sound. So it's great. Like,
Thank
I
you.
love
Yeah,
it.
atmosphere is definitely something I feel like we could do with more of, but I don't know. We kind of, I heard a good analogy once from Steve Brodsky, who's in Caven and Mutoid Man and stuff, where it's like their earlier stuff was kind of a riff soup, where it's like you just kind of have like a bunch of riffs and you kind of just you eat it and then you have a delicious time, and it's like that's kind of, I feel like we're in the riff soup category of things.
That's great.
No, we're
So-
trying to, I'm trying to make it more into a stew nowadays, but like it's to kind of like kind of move away from that, but it's it's in there.
It's always ingredients to kind of incorporate or
Yeah,
get rid of
exactly,
or
yeah.
whatever. That's
Onions.
great. So do you then have multiple songwriters, or then is it all everyone kind of contributing, or how is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's everyone contributing.
all at once,
Yeah.
not just kind of one person coming
Like,
in like that.
one of us will bring in like riffs or something like that, but we kind of practice it out, and then it kind of evolves over time. So it's a
Yeah. Oh, I think someone comes in with the idea.
yeah. I hate to bring up the stew analogy again, but it's a lot like
kind of the-
slow cooking a tasty
everyone's-
stew.
That's great. And so you guys have a couple albums now under your belt. So you've got an EP and a full length. Now I kind of like when I listen to your albums, it kind of is a full length because your EPs are you've got a lot of long songs, a lot of atmosphere, and a lot of it's great. So is that intentional, or is it songwriting when you guys are writing just kind of like let's just play this part out and see what happens for it? Or is that part of the soup process?
We don't go in with the length in mind.
Just play this
Right?
and see what comes out.
Yeah. Like,
We play a lot by like feel and intuition and stuff, so we're not going in there like let's write a 15-minute song.
Yeah,
'Cause
it
it's
kinda
just
feels
like
out.
that's just kind of how it goes, and yeah.
So then with your albums, then it's kind of just like you picked those songs, you went with that for your first EP, wrote it out, and then recorded all yourselves in the jam hall. So is that kind of like a still selective process, or?
yeah, the song choice was definitely selective in the sense that like a lot of stuff that you'll see on Subterranean has songs that we wrote before we ever even recorded the EP Terra, and so like we had like stories in mind of how we wanted to present them, and they like Subterranean was a full fleshed out story, I guess, whereas Terra was more like we had stew leftovers. How do you want to say it?
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. So I noticed with that album too, you recorded it in the jam hall. What was that like for you guys? Because I've had experiences recording in the jam hall, and it was a while ago with Time the Destroyer, quite a long time ago. How was that? Was that like all your own equipment, or do you bring anyone else in to help you?
No, that was Brent. If it's I don't know if it's
Munger?
Munger. Is it Munger or Munger?
I believe it's Munger. Yeah.
Must be Munger. Yeah, that sounds more right. Yeah, Brent recorded it, and then D-Walk and Chad helped out with some of the mixing.
D-Walk here. I normally try and wear this for him.
It's the D-Walk.
Represent.
Yeah, and they helped a lot with that. And like even just like one time, Derek and Chad came to a practice of ours and like mixed our amps and stuff. It was super cool.
It was EQ magic.
It's never.
They are the tone
since.
masters for sure. That would be amazing.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
And that's the beauty of the place, like the jam hall. Obviously, it's you can't do that anymore. But that was kind of the beauty of that space. Were you guys still kind of jamming in there on a regular basis?
Literally for the past month, we've been jamming at the jam hall, but like on a weekend basis as well.
Yeah, of course. But
it's there's a lot of good nostalgia walking into that building every time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but every time I've walked by for whatever reason or driven by, it's always I always love seeing that because you always hear music coming from that space, and then that's one of the greatest
brake
places.
pads and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. So you also recorded in the second album, Subterranean, with Cavan, Jeremy, and Tavis from formerly what was their band before? I can't even remember.
You the band?
Jerry
Sinister Trailer Park
can, yeah,
Manager.
and Sinister. That was the one I couldn't. Sorry, guys, that's really bad that I forgot that. So what was that experience like recording with those guys?
So cool. It was so cool. Tavis has a really cool carpet in that place. It's a shag carpet.
He definitely
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool. And we got to drive out to Belleville. It felt a lot like an actual thing. Like anytime we've recorded twice, but like both times it felt like we're doing a thing, which was fun.
It's always nice when you're
it was different.
Up and
we did like live off the floor for both recordings, and I think that's just kind of how we do that sort of thing. But one was analog while the other was, I guess, more digital. But it was a great time.
So is that how you prefer to do most of your recordings then, just straight off the floor and then?
Absolutely.
That's incredible, because I know it can be pretty painstaking when you're going over a part over and over and over. And
yeah.
Have you had experiences of that in either previous bands or anything like that with projects to kind of have tedious recording? That's why you don't want to do it anymore.
I've definitely had experience like recording to clicks, etc., in different band settings. But most of the stuff has been with Teleportoise. It's all off the floor. It's like a preference, and because sometimes the timing changes for every time we play the song.
Yeah,
we tried like at the very 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 like first stuff we recorded. We tried doing like with click tracks and stuff, and it just sounded silly and weird. And we were like, "Oh, it's garbage. Let's get rid of
roll
this."
with it and go. Well, maybe we can get a track off it tonight and see what comes out from it. Live off the Onyx floor. So you guys also just put out a cassette tape, I saw as well.
Yes,
was that like a pretty arduous task to kind of take on, or?
It was cool because it was just like, I don't know, Will.
Lots of time on your hands, and
not even that. It's just like this fun thing that you get to, like, I've never done it before. It was just cool to like learn about, and like everything that goes into it, and like buying cassettes with the tabs out, and then putting tape over it, and it's like it was just a fun like craft time.
I do remember doing that. My mom had a bunch of Amway tapes that I would tape over.
Yeah, it was
sorry mom.
It was just like I didn't want to have like 100 vinyl or CD lying around, and I was like, we've never released a physical release of this. I could do 25 cassettes, and there's still some available on our Bandcamp.
If anyone wants to purchase those, where can they get those? And you have other merch as well, like stickers or anything like that.
We have it set up in the back. I don't know if you can see with the cameras, but if anybody wants to come down after the show,
we're here for a little while. If you want to come down and buy some merch, I was actually kind of hoping, we mentioned D-Walk. I was hoping that he would kind of come down and deliver some hats. That'd be amazing.
My head is cold.
So guys, I wanted to get a little bit into who you guys are, I guess, as individuals beyond the band. So the Bannon and Callum, you guys are both from Guelph. Are you guys all from Guelph? Is that, or from area?
Well, where are you from, Will?
I'm from Florida.
I'm meeting Will for the first time tonight. So that's when did you move? When did you move here?
When? Jesus. I moved to Newfoundland in 2003, I think, and then I moved to the GTA in 2010.
Okay, and you ended up in this area from just because?
Yeah, school.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. What did you study then?
Animation. That's how I met Adam.
That all it's all coming together.
Yeah.
So do you help with some of the animation work that's going on with the band right now aside from?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Finished something last night.
That's awesome. do you have any like sites for that? Do you do that aside from this professionally, or is it just kind of just like a fun hobby gig?
I just do it. This is my career. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, if people want to reach you, we'll have to find those links for you.
Yeah.
So, guys, so I know you guys, Bannon and Callum, you guys are obviously brothers, if people couldn't tell online. I know that myself growing up with a brother, we would get confused all the time. You guys are obviously very different personalities. So what was it like for you guys growing up in Guelph? Did you ever get that confusion or anything else like that? Kind of
Like with just other people seeing us?
just in general, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. It's like lots of times, I don't know, I can't really speak to Callum, but like people would definitely see me. It's like, you walk like Callum. It's like, he learned how to walk from me.
I still get people to this day. Last week, someone said, "Hey, you're Vannon's brother."
So it's good to get the association of that.
Everyone does.
So everyone, this is Callum, not Bannon's brother, for anyone who doesn't know. So, well, you know, Bannon worked for us for a while, so I think we're a little more familiar with. So I guess that's the association there. But yeah, do you guys have like a big family then, or is it just yourself and then you guys and Jared as well, or do you have more? How big is your family?
We got a couple more.
We got lots. We got older sister, and then our older brother Jared, as you know, and then it's me, Callum, and then we got two other brothers, younger than ourselves, Ellington and Basie.
That's quite.
And then
quite
that's all the brothers.
Yeah, and
and
we got
sister.
some nieces and nephews.
Nieces and nephews now. It's crazy.
Well, so as I was mentioning earlier, I know Jared, but I was saying that it was, I think, just literally today that I pieced together that you're actually brothers. And I don't know if I thought like you were cousins or what it was, but I would always see you posting for like Crafty Ramen. I'm like, oh, he must work there or help them or whatever. And it just did not click for me. So it was, it was good. It's good to make that connection after all these years. So you guys went to St. James then? Did your whole family you all grew up here in Guelph, or what was like?
Yeah, we all grew up in Guelph. We all went to St. James. Yeah, except for Jared.
Not Jared and Emma.
Jared and Emma didn't, but yeah.
They got a few years on us, but the rest of us went to St. James.
So then how did you guys kind of get, because I know I'm familiar with kind of like Ross and that scene, and we had like a lot of, you know, friends and bands and things like that. How did you guys kind of get connected to like the Guelph like music scene in general? Maybe not metal, but, you know, what was sort of kind of that drive that kind of got you into that?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Because sometimes it happens by accident, right?
Probably just the shadow.
I guess the Shadow. That's where we first went to shows. Yeah.
Parade of the Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow.
Which is now to storage.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got to go on the over 19 couch in the back. That was always a dream that never happened.
Yeah,
I
behind
guess
the
it was just going to the
tables.
Shadow, and then Vinyl, right? Saw a first big show at Club Denim. It was it was Billy Talent was headlining.
Death from Above and
Death from
Metric.
Above and Metric. It was what a
That's a
solid
really-
Canadian lineup,
That
man.
is a great
I still
lineup
love
right
all
there.
those albums.
So when was when that I remember when that was, but I can't remember when that.
I believe
2005.
2005.
2005.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes
A
sense.
couple years ago.
So I think it was around like when Alexis on Fire was touring here. I think a little bit, and way back when.
Did we say the word trasheteria?
The Trash, yeah. So have you guys like obviously, you know, been here for a long time? You've gone to school elsewhere. What sort of stuff were you guys studying when you were like out in, you know, Toronto and going to your pursuing your schooling? What sort of stuff were you guys doing?
Or you guys?
Oh, Callum and I went to Guelph.
We went to Guelph.
Sorry, you moved to Guelph. You moved to Toronto afterwards. Like, you guys both went to University of Guelph. So what was it you were studying there? Sorry, my confusion there.
I did economics. What did you do, Callum?
I studied philosophy.
It's very ranging. I only ask because I'm always wondering if people have studied music or if that's kind of a part of what they want to be doing as far as that. Because these career paths we take are never like, oh, I want to be, you know, just this one thing, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think there was like a conscious decision that if I had to worry about eating when it came to music, I would probably start hating music. Like, it was too scary. to worry about that. It's way more fun doing this as like pure catharsis.
Exactly. And I wanted two hobbies that didn't feed me at all.
That's why I chose working in kitchens in this industry. It's pretty similar. So I also wanted to touch a little bit, Adam, on the artwork as well. That's obviously on all the album stuff. So when is it that you kind of were realizing you wanted to kind of pursue art as a career?
Probably like as a career. Yeah, high school, I guess. Yeah, that'd be the time when I was like, well, I got to figure this out somehow. I don't know if like the idea of turning it into a career didn't come until I guess later in my mid-20s, but I guess I just wanted to pursue it and kind of do it more. It's always been like kind of a balance between art and music for me. So I don't know. That's just the road I chose, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I think that's kind of the thing is it can kind of come about in any kind of way. It's like, I'm just going to doodle a bunch in high school and it can turn into whatever, right? Like you don't really think career, I don't think.
I definitely did like a high school art and I, you know what? A high school teacher told me that like I should do this for a living. Maybe that was it. Shouts to Ray Conforti. He's not around anymore, but he's up there somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So I think the more you do something like art, you kind of just see the pathways opening up, like, oh, maybe I can go this way or that way or something, and eventually just, I don't know, you get to where you get to.
Yeah, and so you pursued that, then you went to Seneca.
That's right, yes.
And so was that also for like the graphic end of things, animation, or was that just to kind of touch around on all the skills?
I did 2 tours of Seneca. The first time I took illustration, which was just, straight up drawing and stuff. And then I tried to do that for a couple of years, which is probably around the time I met you. And then I went back for animation later. And that was, the animation decision was much more of a strictly career-driven decision than the other ones. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And for everyone at home, for you guys tuning in, all the animations and graphics, I didn't mention it earlier, but were done by yourself and Will over here.
I did the first one, and then Shira, my girlfriend in Toronto, who's a good guy. I like her. She did the middle one, which you would have just seen with the Froggy Magoo, and then Will did the last one that's coming up.
Nice, that's great. We'll have to commission you guys to do some more work for the in between shows and
everything. Absolutely, yeah.
So if people if people are looking for like commissions or looking for artwork to get from you, how do they get in touch with you for that?
They just message me on Facebook usually, or talk. I mean, I like talking to people in person, but that's kind of difficult right now. Eventually, I will prompt that we maybe speak in person somehow, just so I don't. I don't know. Things get confusing for me with internets and things like that. That's but usually, just message me on Facebook or something, or I don't know, Instagram. Slide into my DMs or something.
So speaking of Facebook and stuff, how did the moniker for your name come about? I was always curious about.
Well, a Taltos is like a mystical Hungarian shaman like character, and then a Turambar, if you're on your Tolkien lore, is Elven for Master of Doom. So. At the time, I thought it was appropriate, and I also think that now. So
kept going with it. So Taltos Turambar. That's how you can find him on Facebook.
That's right. Yes.
We'll put that link up or something. I don't know. I'm not going to spell it.
Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, it's fine.
It's all the same. So, and you're also. I didn't realize are you Serbian? Were you born in Serbia, or what's your nationality?
Yeah, I'm. I guess ethnically, I'm Serbo-Hungarian, which means I'm from Serbia, but like culturally and languagely, I speak Hungarian and I identify as Hungarian. I'm from a small town called Trešnjevac, and we came here. I don't know. My parents and I, mostly my parents, but I was also there, moved around a lot in the 90s, and eventually we came here. Yeah, in 90. I think 6 or 7 to Guelph. I'm not sure which, one of the two.
Yeah,
call in right now, Mom and Dad. Call in.
Just to
correct
confirm.
Me.
Well, that's really cool. I mean, I know that we all come from kind of different places. So when I saw that, I don't think it again kind of computed that that you were from another place that's not Canada, right? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it all comes together.
Yeah, that's great. So I don't know if I've got any more questions for you guys. We can talk about, I guess, where they can find your links and music and purchase and support and all that sort of stuff. Spotify, Bandcamp.
Yeah, we're on Spotify. Please come to our Spotify. We're also on Instagram. Probably some variation of Teleportoise. Is it just at Teleportoise? Will runs the Instagram, which is nice because I don't like social media. And then we're also on Facebook and Bandcamp. That's all of them.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for doing this,
Oh,
guys.
you know what? Actually, funny enough, Callum did a quick Google search of us today. Apparently, one of our songs is on TikTok. So if you guys want to do some
Make
cool
a video.
if you want to do some cool dances
there
to
you
us
go.
on TikTok,
Go on the TikTok.
feel free. Yeah.
Thanks so much for doing this, guys. We got a couple more songs for you. I've been Nick Weaver from Gain Media / Gain Music. I'm going to be back next week hosting again. We've got Nepenthe. We'll talk about all that. It's going to be a good show. So thanks for tuning in. We got a couple more songs from the guys. So stay tuned. Refresh your drinks. Hit the bathroom. Do whatever you got to do. Come right back. We'll see you soon.
You disengage?
to Metal Monday. I am Nick Weaver. If you're just tuning in, we had a little chat with the guy behind me here, Teleportoise. They played a little set before that, and they're going to play again in just a minute after I get off here. I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in. We do this every week at Onyx nightclub right here. Thanks to the crew that's making this happen behind the scenes every week. This wouldn't happen without these two guys. Special mention. So thanks again, guys, for playing, for chatting with us. So once again, Teleportoise.
Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. Thank you. Are we still on? Thanks to everybody here for making this show great. Really appreciate all the work.
Thank you, everybody.
Woo!
Thanks again, once again, guys. Give it up for Teleportoise. We will be back next week with Nepenthe. Thanks again for everyone who tuned in, for the guys behind me, for the guys behind the scenes, sound events, of course, for making this all possible. Thanks again. Tune in next week. We'll see you then.